the dried produce as the primary value-added produce. In the short run, we've run with this product and we've gone to market and we've got brilliant markets for you. That's why I'm running away this afternoon to interface with some of the marketing people. But the task is yours. The source, as we said, is not a fresh banana market because of the quality issues we've established. You'll never be able to produce the same quality of banana flour if you are transporting it from Buhweju today, from Bunyaruguru tomorrow, in this kind of heat. By the time you reach, you have banana ripened to different levels. So our primary objective is to standardize the quality of that banana flour, which I'm happy to announce you we've done, and then work through aggregating these primary units of our supply chain, the community processing unit. And Mr. Jingo, as I said, is around, will be able to answer the details of how that has been done. But here, I have what we call our typical, no, please, just hold that. I want you to hold that. This is our model into the banana processing. We look at the plantations actually. And we look at the community owning collectively. Plantations are individual, you get it? The processing under number 2 is collectively owned, you get it? We have to innovate for that. Now the end result is the chips. So in our supply chain, we're expecting that all our stakeholder communities are going to be able to aggregate their produce from the plantations together to form the processing, to feed the processing unit, and then collectively feed their bulk into the technology business incubator. The chips is what the technology business incubator is going to receive. So in our segmentation, as I said, we have the community processing unit. Then the second segment is the technology business incubator. And in the technology business incubator, that's where you find the storage and the milling. And these facilities are also aggregated there, but for the benefit of the communities in the long run. What do I mean? I mean, in the short run, you're going to sell chips, but in the long run, viable communities that have been incorporated and economically driven would be able to have silos, to have storage in silos, to broker their own markets, to sell when it makes sense, and even, I say even, to package their own flour. Geno, that's what government's commission has to do. I hope it's understood with everybody. Many of you say, give us flour. Flour is a little thing. It's like I'm making a whole tree and you say, give me a leaf. You get it? The flour is one commodity that is coming out of the banana industrial development process. Now, to go back to the community, because this is your scenario at the community, why it is important for you to have a dynamic community production unit is that out of the processing unit, you have what we call the waste materials. I heard somebody talk about environmental sustainability. From the banana, we have stalks, we have banana leaves, and I talk about banana leaves these days with a smile because on my hand I have a bracelet made out of banana leaves from Wisinjiro. So there's nothing to throw away. We have peels, we have wastewater. You get it? Now all these we aggregate and congregate into what we call a biodigester. Now many communities have not yet accessed electricity. I come from Busoga where electricity comes from. Even my own community does not have power. You get it? But if you have bio-waste, and in banana, for every 1 ton of dried banana you have 10 tons of waste. Now tell me, that's a lot of raw material, isn't it? And when you have raw material, whether it's waste or fresh produce, you have an industry. So this waste can be fed into the biogas. Is not new. It can be fed to your cattle, and together you get biogas, which can, and the biogas, when you make biogas, you get 2 things. You get the gas, which you can use for heating and lighting, but also you get heat. And the heat is what you need for drying. It's important for me to show this because some people are worried that when we start drying bananas, it will be like tea. No. We are saying no and no. The heat from the bio-waste actually can be rendered sufficient to dry the bananas. And where it's not, the biogas can be supplemented. Now, out of the biodigester, you get a secondary bio-waste. Now, if you put in 10 times, Dr. Kawongolo, how many tons are we talking about in Sirale? If you put 10 tons of, he said 50%. So if you put in 10 tons, would have 5 tons of slurry. Now, these 10 tons of slurry is the sustainable fertilizer that you require, okay, for the industry. Professor Zake is here to tell you that why your banana plantations are going down is that for every ton of banana, Professor, taken to Kampala, how much potassium do we lose? For every ton. Do you have it? The calculation? Okay, he'll give it to you later. But all your waste that you take to Kampala, which is a problem to Mr. Musisi, you could actually retain it and put it back in your plantation. This is our community processing unit model, which we want every viable banana processing community to possess. The beauty is that with that you'll be able to keep animals, you'll be able to light your communities, you'll be able to have sustainable fertilizer. And when you have the organic manure in your system, we in the marketplace will be able to tell the world that banana from Uganda, banana flour from Uganda is grown using organic model of production. And the market indicators is that 5 times the price of the non-organic model. So because it will be looked at as a premium price. So really, I'm done. After this, we have in the TBI, besides you bringing your chips, we have the quality assurance facility, both for the food as well as for the soil. We have the environmental support management also at the TBI, which is willing to support you in raising the right type of cover to support the bananas. We are looking at re-establishing the Mitoma, people from Mitoma. We are looking at re-establishing the Mitoma back in the banana plantation because of studies we've conducted. Because